evening. My name is Najuma Christine Sega-Brese, the marriage mentor, counselor, and relationship coach. Welcome once again to this space where we learn new things, where we examine ourselves as married, where we empower ourselves, where we rejuvenate and get revived as married people. Friends, I want to continue with our conversation as we celebrate this festive season, as we enjoy the end of year. As marrieds, we need to be intentional. We need to be intentional to build our marriages. We need to be intentional to enjoy our marriages. So there's a lot of intentionality. You need to be intentional as you care about your spouse. You need to be intentional as you prepare those gifts you are going to give your spouse, you are going to give the family members. You need to be intentional as you make peace in your home. So in marriage, there is a lot of intentionality. Whatever you do, you need to be intentional. It's not just business as usual. Things don't just happen. No, they shouldn't just happen. You need to be intentional. You need to be committed. You need to make the right decisions for the right thing you are doing at a moment. Don't just take things for granted. Never take your spouse for granted, by the way. Friends, if you are to build strong marriages, we shouldn't take our spouses for granted at any time. And again, as we are building our marriages and as we're enjoying them this festive season, friends, we need to have proper financial management as a couple, even as an individual. Don't just spend for the sake. No, be strategic. Be strategic. Spend as a family. Spend as a couple. Don't just spend for the sake. Spend as a couple, spend as a family, and prepare your finances well. Yeah, how much are we going to save? How much are we going to invest? How much are we going to enjoy? How much are we going to give away? There are a lot of social gatherings. There are a lot of contribution. There are a lot of charity. And by the way, as a couple, and with your family, with your children, you need to do some charity. It's so good to do charity as part of Thanksgiving, as part of gratitude, as part of thanking God for the year and for the end of the year. Indeed, God has been with us and He's still with us. So as part of the celebrations, friends, my dear married couples, let's be grateful to our God. Let's be grateful to our children. Let's be grateful to our spouses. Let's be grateful to those people. By the way, can you name at least 10 people you are grateful to, apart from your creator, your God? Then second, maybe your spouse. Then who are those other people you are grateful for? Are they your workmates, your business partners, your children, your friends, your church leaders? So let's mention those people we are grateful for, and then we celebrate them. It's so good to show gratitude to people in your life. So, but we are building our marriages. We are enjoying the end of year as couples. Then as we are enjoying the end of year as couples, I want to remind us we need to set health boundaries. Health boundaries, I want to repeat it. Health boundaries, that includes the relatives, that includes the friends, the workmates, the business partners. Health boundaries, even in your social life. You don't just happen everywhere. You know me, it's end of year, I have to happen here and there. No, you need to set health boundaries. As you are happening, as you are enjoying with your girlfriends, have you considered your husband? As you are enjoying with your boyfriends, have you considered your wife? So friends, my married people, you need to set health boundaries. Don't just let things happen. No, there are borderlines where people should not go over. There are borderlines where your friends should not have control over your life. There are borderlines where your relatives should stop. So as we are celebrating, don't just say, me, I'm going to this side to celebrate with my family. I don't care. If you don't want to travel up country, it's up to you. No, friends, your family are part of you. But remember, you need to set health boundaries. If your spouse is not interested, please, you need to compromise and then stay there so that you can enjoy. And then last but not least in this conversation, I want us to be reminded of the many C's. Today let me talk about the 10 C's of building a strong marriage. One, and I always want to emphasize it, communication. That is the first C, communication. In order for us to enjoy this festive season, the end of year 2023, we need to cultivate a health lifestyle of communication. You need to communicate to your spouse. Don't allow him to or her to judge, to read between lines. No, be clear, communicate, say what you mean, to share with him, share with her. So we need to cultivate a lifestyle of good communication. Use the good channels. Use you go deeper on which level, that intimate level of connection as a couple as you communicate. Use non-verbal and verbal language. If it means listen to your spouse, take time and listen to him, listen to her. Many times we talk so much and we don't listen. So as we celebrate this festive season, we need to up our game in communication. That is one C. The second C is commitment. Commitment. Marriage requires a lot of commitment. You need to be committed to your actions. You need to be committed to every day, whatever you do, whatever you plan to do, you need to be committed. Another C is choice. Every day you make a choice to enjoy your marriage. Every day you make a choice to be happy, to make your spouse happy, to make your spouse proud. So make that choice every day. That is another C, choice. Then another C, connection. You need to connect to your spouse. You need that intimate connection with your spouse. Every day is a daily thing. Connect to your spouse. Please, it's not business as usual. Let's connect to our spouses, and even as we connect to our God, our Creator. And then another C, compromise. Marriage needs a lot of compromise. There are times you need to compromise so that you can thrive in your marriage, so that you can enjoy. Maybe your partner needs this, and for you want this. No, but you need to compromise, and then life moves on. Another C is conflict resolution. Remember, in every marriage, there is a conflict. If you say a marriage doesn't have a conflict, that's monotony, you gave up. So in case of any conflict, please resolve it. Find mechanism to resolve that conflict and then move on. Then another C, you need to be creative. Marriage requires a lot of creativity. You need to be creative. It's not just business as usual, as it was, it would be. No, be creative from the sitting room to the dining up to the bedroom. Be creative even with the back for vacation. Where are you going? Be creative as a couple and even as an individual. Then another C, you need to crave. You need to crave to be near your spouse. You need to crave to be around her, around him. You need to crave to enjoy him. So that is another C, craving. And then another C, of course, you need to cooperate. Cooperation. Marriage requires a lot of cooperation. You need to cooperate with your spouse. You need to cooperate with him. You need to cooperate with her so that life can be better. And friends, you need to complement each other. That is another C. Complement. We are not competing as marrieds. We complement each other. So, are you competing and complementing your spouse, or you are competing with him? So please, let's complement each other as spouses. Friends, we are building good and strong marriages. Me and you, we are not dropping the ball. We are in this together. We are leaving no one behind. We are here to enjoy and thrive in our marriages. Don't give up. Yes, this is the season and we are enjoying. Please, let's share more in the comment section. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.